Guys, I'm a bit shocked, I must say. I've got 260 comments on this video from this morning, and I would say about 95% of the people haven't even watched the video until the end. Ah, Andy, you have done it, you have found it, you found the problem. I didn't. I told you this at the end of the video. It's not the diodes. The diodes are all perfectly fine. Okay, can we make this a general rule here on the channel that you watch the video before you start commenting? I mean, exceptions are this first, second and third stuff, whatever you do there. But you know, content-wise, you should really watch the video before you comment. The problem is not solved. It is not the diodes. It looked like it is the diodes, but it's not. It is complicated. Well, it looks like in a slaughterhouse for solar panels here, right? The whole day I was thinking about how I should make this video tonight, because I left you a bit with a cliffhanger in the other video. I know that. That was on purpose. You know, it raises the tension. I'm not 100% sure how I should make this video so everyone understands what's going on. The main problem with that is even I don't quite understand what is going on. Okay, let me show you something here. Okay, I have now butchered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels. And the result is not consistent. So this one here has 3 ticks. So these 3 diodes, so I have tested these 3 diodes, okay. Both directions, no problem, 100% okay. Then I went to the next one, and I was a bit more brutal. Look what I've got here. I have unsoldered, dissoldered, and desoldered, whatever you want to call it, some of the diodes. So I separated these bus bars or heat sinks, these little fin thingies here, to measure the diodes separately from the panel. Because you always tell me the panel works like a diode as well. It conducts current only in one direction, and the other way it blocks. It's the same PN system as we have in a single diode. And this was a panel which we tested faulty before. And we thought all 3 diodes went to the diode heaven, but it's not the case. They're all fine. Okay, finally. All right. These cables. Anyone invented a wireless meter? Okay, we are in diode mode. And we check this diode here. Nothing. Second diode. Nothing. Okay, we flip the probes. First diode. 0.24. Second diode. 100% correct, right? Okay, we've got another diode here, still soldered to the heatsink, so we can measure that. First diode 0.245 and the second one 0.245, same. Okay, I'll change them over. First diode, nothing. Second diode, nothing. It's a 100% working diode. Same as the one I've unsoldered here. Okay, let's go quickly to this panel here. We've got a tick here, we've got a faulty here, and we've got another faulty here. First diode with a tick. Working. Turn it around. Nothing. 100% okay. Second diode, which we tested faulty before. Nothing. Turn them around. 0.247. 0.247. Works 100%. So does the third one. So do all the others. They're all working fine. As I told you in the last video, at the very end, it's not the diodes. The diodes are 100% correct in all the panels. So what else is it? What is it? Someone mentioned, Andy, you have now opened a can of worm. And I replied, well, it's actually 6 cans of worms, because I've got 6 panels here and they're all measured differently. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I had a glass of wine already before I came out to the garage. So this panel, I haven't done anything with the diodes here, but we've measured them. Okay, faulty. Yeah, we just do it again. See, this one conducts reverse. This one doesn't. This one doesn't. Change them around. 0 to 3, 0 to 3, 0 to 3. So you would think, well, diode is broken, and that's exactly what I thought in the last video. This is a faulty diode. The others are working fine. All good. Then I came up with this totally stupid idea. You should never do this, really. So why not get a second opinion and take the other meter, which has a diode function as well, and measure the panel with this one and see what the result is. If the diode is faulty here, we should get the same result with this one, right? Okay, let's start measuring. Okay, hang on. How do I do that? So first one, 206, 206, 206, 205. Okay, I'll turn around. Measure the one we have ticked OK again. Ah, 1.8 volt. Reverse current. Second one, which we have tested also OK with the other tester. 1.84 volts. Reverse. And the faulty one, 1.2 volts. Reverse. Well, you're going to the doctor, right? And he tells you are sick. Well, you get another opinion. You go to a second doctor, and the second doctor says, no, you're totally fine. This is the situation we have right now here. We've got 2 testers, and they give us different results. Interestingly is, this very first panel here we opened, no reverse voltage or current. Nothing reverse. And the third one is also okay. So these ones measure both the same with both instruments. You've got 204, 204, 204. So this panel measures consistent with both testers. So we have measured this one before, but not this one here. This one doesn't even have any writing on there. Here we go. 182, 181, 181. Okay, I turn around, reverse, nothing. Perfect. Reverse, nothing. Nothing here either. So this panel seems to be okay as well with both testers. This one is not. This one is not. This one is not. I've got only 2 panels who are testing the same with both testers. Here comes the thing. These 2 testers, one of them is being operated with 2 AAA batteries. So 3 volts. This one runs on 3 volts, while this one, the old one, has a 9 volt block battery in it. So this one has a higher test voltage, right? Makes sense. So this one is more sensitive. It uses a higher voltage to measure our diodes. So that's why we got a different result, right? Well, no. Well, actually, I should end the video now with another cliffhanger here, but I probably show you the result, right? Okay, 2 meters here, 9 volt. 3 volt operation voltage. This one sits on diode, test mode, this one on voltage. So what I want to do is I want to measure the voltage it uses to test the diode. So this is this instrument and this is this one, and I'm connecting the positive and the negative together. And this one shows us the test voltage now of 2.74 volts. This has a 9-volt block battery inside, but it uses only 2.74 volts to measure the diodes. Okay, let me turn this around. We go to voltage here, and we go into diode test mode on this one, just to get a comparison. Okay, we do the same again, positive to positive. This one will show the voltage this tester uses to test the diodes. And we can see it uses 3.24 volts, the maximum voltage actually the battery delivers inside this tester here. So again, total bullshit, really? So this tester uses actually a higher voltage to test the diodes than this one. But this one seems to be more sensitive for some reason. And I don't know. Okay, honestly, the video you saw this morning, well, the last video where I thought I found the problem with the solar panels, I filmed this last weekend on Sunday. Today is Friday. So 5 days later, and I still cannot find the problem. I still cannot find it. I have used both testers. I have tested all the diodes. I have tested the panels where the diodes are off. I have measured the resistance of all these panels here. I'm getting inconsistent results with these two testers on all the panels. I cannot figure it out. And if it is, as people say, that a solar panel acts like a diode, so the actual solar cells, they are acting like a diode. So current goes only one way, and the other way it gets blocked. Well, if I just test the resistance of these panels here, where the actual fins, where the strings have totally been isolated now, I can measure resistance in both directions through one string, and the resistance is the same. It is about 4 kilo ohms per string in each direction. It doesn't matter in which direction I connect the tester, it is always the same. And this across all the panels. And even with this one where we have tested one okay and the other two faulty, it doesn't matter. The strings have the same resistance in both directions. Which doesn't make sense if a solar panel would act as a diode. I should measure a different, well, I shouldn't measure anything in one direction, right? Nothing, zero. And I've made the test. So here's our little diode again. And we are setting the tester to 2 mega ohms, which is fairly high. And we test the diode again. See, there's nothing. There's nothing in one direction. And nothing, and I'll turn them around. And here I can measure something. See, it works in one way, but not in the other one. But the actual solar panels here, and I measure them. See how low the resistance is? Unbelievable. So we can actually turn this one down here. See, we've got 4 kilo ohms, and I'm turning the probes around and measure again the same string, and again I'm getting 4 kilo ohms. So what does that mean? Is this because the string is faulty and we have got a short somewhere and it measures to the short, and then so it can measure to the short in both directions? I don't know. I'm totally lost. It's definitely not the diodes. Definitely not. So from what I can see now is, and some of you guys have made this suggestion already, we have to connect the solar panel to a load and measure the voltage and the amps, and trying to get the solar panel into the maximum power point to see if we can pull as much power as possible from this single solar panel. And then we make the decision this is a good panel, this is a bad panel, this is an average panel. So we performance test each panel individually. So what I think I will do tomorrow, because we need sunshine, we need full sunshine, hopefully we get sunshine tomorrow. I will use our 12-volt battery here from the tractor. Need to discharge this 50%. And we will use one of our MPPT solar charge controllers and hook up one solar panel to the charge controller and hook this one up to the battery. Yeah, very simple setup. Lead acid battery, charge controller, solar panel. And the MPPT should then sense the solar panel and track into the maximum power point. So we should see the 36.6 volts as the maximum power point voltage, and we also should see the 5.2 amps as the maximum power point current. If the panel is 100% okay, of course. So we should be getting close or not so close to this power point. And then we have to classify these panels. This butcher stuff here is not getting anywhere. These are too many open cans of worms now. And I cannot handle this anymore. Really, I cannot. You will see this at the end. This is not good. And it doesn't give us any results at all. Nothing. We know the diodes are okay, but we don't know if the panels, if the single solar cells are okay inside the panel. So I think the only option is to do a performance test on each individual panel we picked up the other day and then classify it. And then, as some of you have also suggested, I should put 3 of the good tested panels then in series connection here on the driveway and test them with the solar charge controller. And if they are good, okay, they are allowed to go on the roof. And then we test the next ones and see which one are good and which one are not so good. And we take the best ones we can find out of this whole stack and put them on the roof here, which gets more sun than the other shed. Yeah, on the other side, because there is lots of shading all year round. And we can take these bad panels and put them on the other shed in the shade. Well, at least they produce some sort of power. Guys, I need all the power I can get. The car is thirsty. So this is the plan. This is what I have planned for tomorrow, for the next and hopefully last video of this whole saga here. Even these faulty solar panel videos are getting very good clicks and views and everything. But we need to move on. I've got more stuff ordered. We need to move on from this. We need to get this sorted. We need to get the panels on the roof. I need to charge the battery and the car. And we need to get, man, guys, there's so much other stuff coming. I cannot waste another week here with solar panels taking up all the space. I need the garage for something else. There's more beer coming and a big fridge. Here, guys, so what do you think? That's the plan. Yeah, I cannot measure anything more. It all doesn't make sense. It's inconsistent across all the panels, and what I'm measuring doesn't make sense. I cannot logically explain why things are as they are. And I don't want to really open all these solar panels, and test all the diodes and everything. With the solar charge controller and the lead acid battery, it should be possible to track the maximum power point of these panels. At least I hope so. Alright, guys. And as always, thank you so much for watching here. And thanks for 262 comments. Well, this was before I started this video. There might be 280 now on there. And please watch the videos until the very end, until it stops playing. There's always information in these videos which may help others. So don't start commenting right away because you think, and he solved it. It's all good. Congratulations. This shit is still happening. Alright, guys, as always, stay charged, stay safe, and we shall see us again in the next video tomorrow morning. And hopefully we get some good results with this test. I'm sure everything will be good. They are all okay. They are all okay. It's not the diode. No, no. Oh no, no, they're coming, hurry up, they're coming. All panels are faulty. No. Yeah, Andy, come in, have a beer.